I'm doing a challenge where I must build, design, and test a multiplayer crossbow shooter minigame in Minecraft, but it has to be completed in only 24 hours. Today, I'm going to be building an arena so that my players have an interesting landscape to attack each other on. There's just one major problem. The first hour of this live stream that I did over on Twitch, link below if you want to be there for other challenges, was completely scrambled. I mean, just look at it. The encoding was just not having it because I might have tried to screen share on Discord at the same time. We learned a valuable lesson that day. But after an hour of broadcasting terrible video, my editor showed up in chat to let me know and we restarted the stream. Is the stream back up? Is the stream fine? Everyone run to Twitch quick. Hello. I now have to explain the situation again because all the Twitch people just missed out on like 10 minutes of me troubleshooting. Alright, so this is what I would have shown you in the first hour if I still had that footage. I decided to make a 200 by 200 light gray box to house the entirety of this map. This map has to be huge because fireworks have a very far range by default. Here in the middle, I'm currently making this large tower that vaguely represents some sort of coliseum. I decided to go with a block palette that matches like laser tag arenas, which is all concrete and currently grayscale. The plan is to turn the white concrete and glass in each corner of the map to the color of the team that will spawn in that corner. That way, it's very clear where to find members of a specific team. This map will also be mirrored along every axis so that each quadrant is balanced and fair to each team. This also means that some buildings appear 8 times in the map. Currently, I started playing with this idea of the map that is falling apart, that some team has gone through and made scaffolding give some players an easy way to move around. But this doesn't look the best, and I could think of better ways to give players movement in such a big map. Alright, timer's going back up. 3, 2, 1, 0.50, here we go. Okay, so we got these two up, these two like small like structural support thingies so that people can actually like walk up places, and that's cool. I'm thinking I also want to try messing around with wind charger stuff, right? But I'll touch on that later. Right now, I've got something to do about this kind of ugly box. I've kind of mentioned it before, anything I build with white here is gonna be replaced with the team colors, so we could do something cool for a floor design. I definitely think I wish I built the ground out of black, but we can fix that really quickly. Place light concrete to black concrete. Here. I did not select the floor. We did not select the floor. It's gonna be a long one. Okay, for some reason it took me forever to just replace some blocks, whatever. I'm going to get away from the centerpiece for a bit and start a new building. You know what, I actually need to start building something else because it's been like so much time. It's just no good. Doing symmetry this way is gonna be weird. I don't know, let's do it. Screw it. This is messed up. Wait, is this 4? This is 4 though. That's probably why. Let's just make this 5. Like that. What happened over there? What? How did I manage to build this? I'm missing a side then, right? Yeah, there's a 1 there. We're going 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 1. This is when I start extruding things. Yeah, that's right. That's right. He just started extruding things. How could he? Except this kind of sucks because you can't like see anything. What if window? That way you could see inside. Yeah. Also, I just realized I swapped off of symmetry mode there for a second, so none of these got copied over, and that's why I don't do that. Oops. You know, while I'm destroying these, I don't know. I don't think black's a good idea here. Let's take these down. Do I just go straight to a glass dome from here? Or I think I need something more because I made it so much thicker and like pretty much the same size that I need to do like another thing of some sort. But do I even have players up here? Unless I do like the scaffolding thing from the inside and it's like they're doing stuff. Would it be weird if you have someone camping up here though? Maybe it's more of like a sniper thing where it's like windows and they're able to be out here. With all of these buildings, I slowly begin to find a pattern that I will follow very closely. Here's another one. To allow for better mobility, and so I don't have to build roofs, I'm going to leave every building open on the top. Surely it's just so people could get cool snipes, right? Well, I should probably figure out what's going on in the inside first. Also, I didn't really leave that much room in here for like a staircase, unless I like did something like, because it covers the middle. Like, I have about this space to do something vertically. But if I wanted to like cross the room, like I kind of can't, because this is gonna be like walkway. The other thing is I might just give movement options to the player to begin with. I think what would fix this is, well, for one, I'm gonna move this over. I'm putting this in a section where it's only gonna get copied over once instead of twice, because having 2 staircases in here is a little goofy. I sound like a phone right there. I am back at square one, which is not a good sign. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I think I want to add a movement mechanic later. I am going to say, okay, I'll kind of design around it, and we're gonna continue building, and we're just gonna pretend that, yeah, rocket jump crossbow, something like that is gonna happen, where it's like, since it's not gonna be different per player, it's gonna be a lot easier. I need to start building stuff and like actually get things done here. I finally dropped that weird palette clashing idea of scaffolding in favor for a mechanic. Yes, I'll continue teasing it. You'll find out about it later. Okay, we got a lot of space we gotta fill with stuff too. Do I do more buildings? We should have a building that gets like cut up through the middle. Maybe something here. Further down. A little further down. What if it's like over here? I think a huge aspect of good map design includes sectioning off areas so that close and far encounters can happen in different areas. With a large and open area, we have far range covered, but I need to close some sight lines to encourage closer encounters. When is it too many pillars? Did I do all of them? No, this is my last one, because then that looks a little weird maybe. I feel like it kind of needs like room now, but like I don't want to do that there. Building stuff is weird. It's really funny. I'm kind of winging all of this. I have no idea what really makes good map design in Minecraft, which is probably not a good thing to say now, but at least I'm trying something. I don't know if I want to do glass there. I think that's enough glass, honestly. Also, that thing right there is probably getting removed. I should honestly do it now. This was a cool idea, I just don't think I'm the person to execute it. I don't know why it took me so long to get rid of that. It was a cool idea, but it would just take a lot of time to pull off, and that's the one thing I don't have. On to another building. Okay, we have like our main buildings. I kind of want to do something like 2 smaller things here and here, but we still also have to do the thing in the back, which is where the players will come from that we have to deal with. Probably, I want it to be a different shape though. Should I actually do something rectangular? So everything's super smooth.
A few moments later.
Alright, I said I was gonna make something square and then I made it round. Help. It's around this point that circular shapes become cemented as a key point to the design, which is really awesome in a game about blocks. Either way, I think it's still more interesting to look at than rectangles, so I'll take it. Friendly fire off. Mobs won't target friendlies. How would you do? Oh, would you do like if a player doesn't have enough teammates? Fill it with like what enemy are you using, like pillagers? Or are you talking about letting players summon mobs? I feel like I need to have more than 4 players in this. This is starting to look cool though. Do I do some more with the floor? Should I do like a pathing thing? Might be interesting. Now this arena has a lot of dead space between buildings still, so next I want to throw in some paths around so everything feels more connected. That seems self-explanatory after I said it out loud.
Then why the hell did you make me put it in the video?
I came up with like the strategies, like what do we do if we need overtime and something's just like not done or something can go a lot further. I don't know, I feel yet. This looks like a person. It's a little guy. Hi. You know what this arena needs? A broken pillar made in 2 minutes. But actually, this does continue the theme of the central building and expands that out further. This is getting pretty cool now. It's crazy that I've built like a 1/4 of this and it makes it look a lot better, a lot bigger. We gotta do some things to break this up though real quick, like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I already went over. I lost track of counting. Just like that, day 3 and all of its problems is over. But work on this weird pillar is not. Here's day 4. We're going. So yeah, very last thing I did was this pillar on a very small, like, rush time as I was running out of time as I wanted to end. I think this looks fine. Maybe just some scale stuff. Oh wait, I'm not building. Whatever I just did was not on mirror mode. Let's get that going. It does its job, perhaps, maybe too well, maybe too little, whatever. My main focus today is I need to design something in the corners. I think every player is going to spawn from the corner. This gives a lot of room between you and the next player. I mean, unless you run through here. Yep, time to make arguably the most important building, the player spawn locations. The best part is since dead players don't respawn, I don't have to worry about spawn protections. Instead, all I have to do is make sure it's covered and that I make easy ways to branch off into the map. Is this too tall? I think it'd be cooler to have a taller design to buildings. The rest of them kind of don't. Or is it just because I don't like making things too big because then it's hard to add detail. But nothing about this is too interesting yet. That's better, as in I like it. I hate it less. Not the weirdest shape, but it's kind of normal. Can you do a Sierpinski triangle? I don't even know what that is. Hold up. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, the infinite one. Ooh, arrow. Make it hard for people to get up top if they really want to. I thought we were gonna have a movement ability so they can get up here anyway. What's a good design? We could do like a parkour thing right here, maybe. Although the movement ability might get in the way of it. Okay, I made circle.
God, please, no!
Funnily enough, I actually can't do much in a section designed based on movement I haven't decided on yet. It's soon, okay? I won't touch this location past a base for a very long time. Okay, so if I want to do some parkour theme there, I'll leave that. Maybe something against the wall, just so it's not full, clean line of sight. This wall's weird because of this. I'm gonna not have the edge right there. Even though, like, I'm totally fine with having cut off at the same time, out of principle, I won't. Although it makes this, like, really thick. I could also probably do something in the middle here, too. If players launch that instead. Down here up to here. Whatever I do here. Yeah, that'll help out. They don't get one on the second floor, though. This one's alright. I wish I could add a window, but the walls are just tiny. That's what someone said for sure. That was me, I said that. I think I'm gonna do another pillar thing in the back, because then it'll be split by the color and that's gonna look cool. Also because having just 4 of them makes it look weird. These are kind of like at the same level. Like they kind of need to be. I'm not gonna lie, it looks cool from far away though. Ooh, maybe they should fade to dark at the top like all the other glass. Wait, that might add way more detail to it. That's actually interesting. Oh, but also make it like 2 times harder to build. I've been streaming for a full hour already. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. It's been 1 hour and I've done like 2 buildings and some glass. And it also means we passed the halfway point of the entire project. I have less time from now to the ending than I did from now since the beginning. That's a really complicated way to say halfway. I don't think I want to make them fade to dark just because it's more difficult. Because I would rather have these fully in color now I'm thinking about it. Maybe. It's a tough decision. I could always do the fade to black after I change all the colors. And I kind of want to see what that looks like. It'll be a little weird. You know what? I say screw it and let's see what it looks like. Let's do it. Let's do the big scary thing. In theory, I should be able to grab from this corner. Oh, with this tool. And to that block. Okay, I have the selection. Replace white concrete. I want to do this one blue. I want to see blue first, or light blue. Yeah. Okay. It is weird because it was white for so long, but I actually don't think it's too bad. I think this looks pretty nice. I like the shapes and stuff. The colors, they work in some areas, and I don't think as well in others. But to get the effect, I kind of need it all to be uniform. So I think it's alright. Okay, movement. I guess let's make a movement ability. Throw me on a team so I can at least have stuff in my hands. Oh wait, this is gonna get replaced with a crossbow. Why don't I have a crossbow? Does that only set when I'm in game? Wind chargers are probably your best bet if you don't want to add custom movement or use spawn eggs or commands for it. That's what I'm thinking, but we can modify these still. Oh, that's actually pretty good boost. Wait, I need to feel it in the scale of the map. Oh, you can easily get up here. That's good. You can get over these. Let me test everywhere else. Oh yeah. Here's the 8-minute one. I don't know if this is actually more or not. It doesn't really feel like that much more. Is there a disparity here? Not anymore. I can't, You good? Mirror mode's on. That almost got really bad. That didn't take you out, did it? Okay. That was almost really bad. It says a default acceleration of 0, which is kind of weird. I could probably just do it better if I just did an angle charge. If you want it to launch you forward, you only have to shoot it a little behind you and jump at the right time. Yeah. For sure. That's actually like tech, which I think is more interesting than if it just didn't work. Thanks. So what is this doing? I'm so confused. Oh no. 18 has nothing in it. Does that get set from these? Has to have, right? This is just so complicated for no reason. All I have to do is, as everyone, if they have a specific class and a specific team, and they have more than 0 rockets, then we grab it from this chest. That's all I need to do, really. So when I started developing this game, for some reason I thought I would only have 1 player on each team for a max of 2v2 or 1v1v1v1. But after making this huge arena, I realized this isn't realistic and severely limits the game. So I removed the player tag system and skip a ton of steps that I set up earlier so that the player gets the right crossbow and no longer needs a player tag. So like, we already have most of the elements here. Like blue team, I just need to add class into this part. What was I doing before? Did any of this like doesn't really make like any sense how it worked before, unless I just had it set up wrong. So I have actually, I know I said just literally a couple seconds ago that I should be able to remember everything because it's in such a short time. I have no idea what these command blocks did before. Wait, there we go. Oh, this looks right, except it should say reload. It's gone now. Oh, I didn't choose a class. It wasn't on my class. We're good now. Oh no, I've entirely removed the cooldown system. These are all good to move down. Okay, so I just removed even more command blocks from existence that just didn't need to be there. I'm on no team, so I have nothing. I walk on team, I have stuff. I'm on class, I can switch my class. Does the cooldown work? Yay! Except that my total count is all messed up. It shouldn't be 10. Oh wait, no, it's just always set to 10 because I'm in this area. Let's see if things get messed up. Hey, I'm in the blue. I still have way too much ammo for some reason. Running to the middle actually doesn't take that long. What does it fix after reload? So reload's entirely broken. Can you apply speed for players when running? That's an interesting idea. Hold on. But you can do this and like kind of move a little bit faster. It's kind of hard to pull off, I'm not gonna lie. I also kind of think it's a little slow. Why is there fall damage with wind charges? That's the thing, it's like weird. I think it's based on how you start. Like if I land lower than when I started, I think I take fall damage. I'm debating whether or not to turn that off. Is it in here? Fall damage multiplier. There we go. Base set. Whoa. Honestly, I can also just have it for everyone. Boom. Isn't there a predicate or something for that? There's just... Oh. Right. I kind of want to add a timer thing though here. Like we give time for the players to be in their thing. What I'm trying to say here is I'll add one part to the game loop I forgot about, the intermission between rounds. I'll hold players at their spawn, allow them 5 seconds to change class if they would like, and we'll heal them. This will run before every round, even after team select. After the player gets teleported in, where do we do that? Activate after team selection, send the game. Right. We could use one in the game.data objective. How long should the players be back in their spawn before the next round starts to like let them change class if they want? Probably just like 5 seconds. Like they don't need long. I don't know what's intermission. We'll call it that. Also, ooh. After we set these blocks, we can remove all of these, like all the spawn markers, and instead just set intermission time and it'll handle all of it for us. Last thing I want to do though is I want to add 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which takes 6 blocks. Hop on blue, pick my team, my class. We'll go multi this time. Change the scoreboard. Yep, this is good. You can still change your class probably. I should not have 10 ammo, that's still an issue. Predicate, I forget, if predicate, but I need to do as player. Also, I don't know the syntax for predicates, and I don't think I get autofilled. Amplifier 0 for now. Looks like I run a little faster. I want to develop the system, but I also want to fix all the weird bugs that I have. Hold on. Speaking of bugs, right now the pre-game area gives every player 10 rockets constantly so they can launch rockets at each other for fun. But as soon as you enter the game, this doesn't get reset, and some classes get too many rockets. I'll fix this by resetting the rocket count during intermission. Well, first, I have to spend forever lining up the player teleporting markers so that you face the exit door and aren't constantly falling. Okay. I need to fix the infinite ammo. It should just rather be this part. No, not that part, this part. At least we have 2 streams after this. The worst part is there's gonna be more that I forget about. Or like, what if the next time I stream, I already forget about that part? Operation equal class dot short. Wait, what is it? Class dot whatever dot rocket dot count. I have to do it this way because it's a problem that we do a make or break if we keep it running. I still have to set this to just a value on team select, but then I could just reset the the intermission. So I'll set them back to max during the intermission, which is these 4. And I'm gonna place these down and then move them to the top of the list. But first, I need to execute as we're gonna remove this score. All that matters is that they're on the class. We can remove this selector, and all we need to do is add another if score that matches. I'm just gonna copy paste this. This is easier to change than the other thing. That's fixed. I kind of want to do lobby. I also kind of need to figure out these half-baked features, but I think we do lobby. Yeah, I kind of forgot the lobby for a long time. I'm going to make it fit the themes of the arena while keeping it basic. I will also add a parkour section for players waiting for the game to start with some safety features so they can't accidentally exit that area. If I move these up, then this is weird. I'm gonna move these down. Did I make this code over here teleport players in based on position or based on the marker? Wait, what? Wait. Name equals blue? Am I good? Also, that name isn't gonna work. No, that's right. I'm gonna make this look like a chute, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna make like walkways accented with the gray and then, or with the light gray with like dark gray around. Did I do 2 on that side? Yeah. And then I want to make all the walls dark, but that means this button is gonna blend, so we're gonna make that pale. This system isn't perfect either for the operator stuff. It's also kind of funny that's just like off in a corner. We're gonna have the players when the game end go here. No symmetry. No, don't tell me this now. I was using stack and stuff though, so I don't know if the teams are really gonna be that present, like team colors in the lobby. Okay, I just have the coolest idea ever, but it's gonna suck to do. What if the color of the lobby is based on the team that won last? You have to tell me having all the white change to the color that won last is cool. It just might suck. Sure, you have plenty of time to waste on making the wall. Of course. Awkward the blue roof. But it does over there too. Oh, I know the perfect solution. Flaming, why don't I just make an entirely new biome so I could change the sky color to be grayscale? Oh yeah, Big Con, that would be awesome, except you're forgetting one very important detail there. Just use pale forest or, oh, that is pretty grayscale. Okay, should like 100. Oh, that worked. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. And then in theory, I actually only need 100 to 300 for the entire arena. Except the edges might start fading back to blue. It do. It's at least grayscale. That fits with the theme. Maybe it's the walls. Yeah, the walls are just dark. Wait, what if I just set it to nighttime? What are you doing here? We just do time set. Now there's stars, and that's cooler. Except everything's kind of dark. Nighttime's cool, except everything's dark, but I could just like, or give everyone night vision. Yeah. Wait, doesn't the night sky look weird though? Hold on. The walls unloading is always gonna be weird. Also that beam turning purple. Is there any way to turn off fog entirely? I don't think there is in vanilla. Even with like manipulation of biomes. I think it works. In the end, I think I agree that the night sky fits a lot better with this map, and the purple tint isn't too much for the Fulbright. I also could have filled the map with lights, but that's annoying. Okay, this exists now. The idea why I put a split here is I kind of wanted to have it so when the game ends, you're over here in a little bit, and the players who win are like on a podium, and then I would split it off. Well, actually, I don't even need to, though. Diamond, gold, iron, copper, coal. I was just going to have the winners up here and everyone look at them. Especially because ties are going to be annoying to deal with. And I was thinking about that also a little bit ago. Where it's like, we should just have it so if there is a tie between 2 teams, they only get to play another round. So it's like a tiebreaker. And everyone else is just stuck in spectator. I think the parkour will be out of glass. So there'll be a little thing here to mess around with while you wait for the operator to do operator things or, you know, whatever. This with a block above Is this doable? Oh, here we go. How am I not jumping every time? This might not be doable without a running head start, because I think that's how I did it last time. Well, not anymore. It's fine now. Hey, don't L parkour me. There. I finished the parkour and I'm very awesome. I should probably decorate the spot more and actually make it more interesting. But I'm unsure of exactly what that could look like. Different like weird looking things here. Like the pillars that we already have. We could like design more of those. I actually make the colors change. How much time I have? 9 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in time. There's a lot of blocks. And it'd be a lot of entities, right? Or do I, like, here's the thing. I could do like a fill, but then I have to bring it back to white before each turn, I think. And that's easily 4 times 3 commands. For, well, actually 2, just solid glass and the concrete. So it's 8 to turn it to 1 color, and then 8 to bring it to all the other teams that have 1. Also, I haven't even set up a thing to tell who won yet. I should probably do that first. Also, this room is still a problem. I totally did not forget the operator room. That's like the most important room. I would never do that. I forgot the operator room. We gotta change all of these. Oh, almost replaced the sign. Actually, I could go sign up the whole 5 minutes and save my voice because my throat hurts. This is probably fine. Doesn't matter that much.
It's like the most important room.
So real quick, I'm going to make a title command display who won the most rounds when the game ends. To do that, I'll also have to find out who won in the first place. Criteria, scoreboard operations. So we have a swap, assigns the maximum between the two. There we go. So all I have to do is new target in game.data, use the max value with every single team in the score. Not regen timer, score. 1 more minute. Last thing we need to do is figure out which team has that, which is gonna be annoying. Execute if score, and it's gonna be your team. Score matches or equals highest dot score from game.data. If so, run scoreboard. Players set winning dot team, and that's gonna be in game.data. And what, we're gonna set that to 1 for blue, 10 seconds, red, 2 yellow, 3, and I'm going a little bit over to make this green and to make this 4. Hands off. Where's my stupid tab? 859.50 is still good. Is still pretty good. Well, did the system work? You're gonna have to find out next time. I gave the Twitch chat the same cliffhanger, you'll get over it. Next time, we'll also make the lobby more dynamic, set up a spectator mode from the lobby, and we'll make the win charge system more balanced. If you want to see that part, like the video so I know, and subscribe so you'll catch it when it releases. Let me know in the comments what you think of this project and other time minigames I should do next. This video was edited by Cinnamon, she's linked below, as well as my Discord server where you can chat with other chill people like yourself. Thank you so much for watching, see you next time.